A warm welcome to one and all present here at this wonderful venue at Khalsakar Ground, and here we are all set to start off with 40 plus tournament. And today's match is going on between Rising Stars versus Team Richmond Sports Association. And currently it is Rising Stars batting out there. Vishal and Shravan opening the innings for the team Rising Stars, whereas it is Rohan into attack from the team Richmond. And here it goes. A dot ball to start the over. Two back-to-back dot balls here by Rohan. And that's Vishal's still on strike, looking for his first run. There was a strong appeal here from the fielder at the covers, but no, need to wait more. Three back-to-back dot balls here by Rohan. And here comes a powerful shot straight through the covers, and yes, taken one. Finally, the first run has been taken. The account has been opened by Vishal on the fourth delivery. Now last two balls to go of Rohan's over, of the first over. Can we see a wicket incoming, or are we going to see back-to-back two more dot balls? Or maybe a boundary. And here comes a wide delivery, an extra run. And here it goes, just directed it properly timed, and taken all the way through the point. As you can see that one in the replay, just above the fielder, standing at the point, and claimed it for a 4. And the score here is 6 as of now, just one ball left of the first over. Can we see one more boundary incoming, or are we going to see Rohan making a comeback? And here it goes, a dot ball to finish the over, and now the score after the end of the first over is 6 runs for no loss. And here we go, it is Milind brought into attack for the second over. And it's a sneaky risky single taken down here on the very first ball. The batter just turned that ball away into the gap and taken that sneaky risky single. Was in the air this time. Could have been a wicket taking one, but no. But a dot ball definitely here bowled by Milind. Four balls to go off Milind's over. Milind marking up his run up again. All set, just looking at the field setup around, and maybe this time going for a different variation. And here it goes, just flicked it off into the gap, straight all the way, going through the square leg. And there's no need to run for that because there's all the way it has been sent up there for a four. And here it goes, here it goes. Straight over the covers, going up all the way, just moving around. And guess what? Guess what? It was so powerful that umpire is also confused, but it has been sent straight away there for a maximum. The score here after the end of the 2 overs is 18 runs for no loss. And here we go. It is Rohan been brought back into attack for his second over. And here we go. He's just moving the field around, looking at the field setup, and just looking for that one breakthrough, that first breakthrough. And here just directed into the gap, and yes, that's it. And a misfield here by the fielder there at the long mid on. And it has been sent. It has been sent all the way up there for a boundary. What a fourth. Would have been a dot ball, but that misfield at the mid on causing them a boundary, causing them 4 runs. And here we go again. A deceptive one. Just a tricky one to leave the batter clueless. 23 for no loss. It is a team rising star has still not lost a single wicket, whereas the team Richmond is looking for that first breakthrough, that first wicket they're looking for. And here just a push straight through the covers, and yes, that's it. Not taking a run off that. Just flicked it away towards the leg side, towards the mid wicket, and taken one, but there's a misfield. But yes, there's a field to cover it, and only a single through that. The score here after the end of the third over is 24 runs for no loss. And here we go for the fourth over. Minindin brought back into attack. And what a delivery. What a delivery. A masterpiece that was. A delivery with full potential of grabbing a wicket. And here just slice it in through the point. And here it goes. Here it goes. Just rushing all the way till the boundary ropes. And there's no need to run for that, because there are 4 runs been claimed on this shot already. As you can see that one in the replay. Just slice it perfectly timed and through the point. And here a strong shot been played straight down the ground, and what a fielding, what a field that was. He stopped that one straight with his foot and saved 4 runs. And saved 4 runs for his team. Brilliant fielding efforts here. What a save, what a save that was by Rohan. Loose shot, loose ball and taken all the way up. Could have been a catch taking opportunity, but I don't know what. I don't know what was there going on in his mind. It just feel like it was been taken very lightly. It was been taken very casually, because Could have been a wicket taking opportunity. Could have been that easy one taken. But no. 31 for no loss it is. Oh, it goes in the air, in the air, in the air, all the way up, but it is not going to cross the boundaries. It almost looked like it is going for maximum, but no, it is going for a 4. It got the height, but not the distance, but it has crossed the boundary ropes. So it is going for a 4, a 1 bounce 4. A flighted delivery, just taking it off for a powerful shot, but straight to the fielder standing over there at the extra covers. And here we come to the end of the over, and the score after the end of the 4th over is 35 for no loss. And this one was the first ball of the 5th over, which is getting bowled by Sanjay. And what a delivery, what a delivery. Was about to go straight into the stumps, but missed by an edge. And here Sanjay going again across the wicket. A slightly slower delivery in the air. Could have been a cotton bowl, but it's been sent all the way up there till the long off. And yes, saved. It's been saved. And just a single taken. Out, plays it hard, all the way up, and here it goes. Maximum coming down there. What a shot that was. Just have a look at that. Sanjay going across the wicket, bowling slightly faster, batter stepping out, just taking it on early and playing it over the long on. And here it goes, a maximum, a much needed maximum to accelerate the run scoring. And here we go again for the 5th delivery. Sanjay taking his run up again. This time slightly slower, played straight to the point, and a dot ball. Here we go again for the last delivery, and here comes a dot delivery to finish the over. And now the score after the end of the 5th over is 42 runs for no loss. And here we are all set to start off with the final over of the power play, where there are still only two fielders outside the 30-yard circle, and it is the best time, the power play, when there are only two fielders outside this 30-yard circle, and you can go for maximum runs, for big runs possible out there with minimal risk. And here it goes through the mid wicket, going all the way down there through the mid for a 4 on the very first ball of the final over of the power play. And as it is the power play going on, there are only two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. That is one at the long off and the other at the long on. And here it goes, played straight away there to the long off and taken one. A deceptive one coming down there, and what a throw straight to the fielder. Here it goes, a powerful shot been played again to the long off, again turn it away for a single. But my question to you guys is that don't you think that it is the power play going on and this is the best time to go for big runs possible out there? I'm not asking that go for maximum risk, but when there are chances, when you can play smartly, when you can see gaps and you just know that there are only two fielders outside 30-yard circle, rest all are inside the 30 yards, you just need to cross the 30 yards. And here it goes, that smart shot which I was talking about, not about taking maximum risk, but definitely bringing out maximum results possible out there. And here they have got a 4 through that. Now one last ball left of the sixth over. 53 for no loss it is. Maybe the batter has demanded for a different bat after the end of the power play. So I guess this was the bat which he opted in the first one, which was for his power play batting. And now as the power play has come to an end, and now the situation will demand different things. So maybe he's opting for a new bat because of that. And yes, he has selected it. And now walking towards the non-strike. It is Shravan who has done that. And now the score after the end of the 6 overs is 54 runs for no loss. And here we go, all set to start off with the first over after the power play. And here it is, Vaibhav brought into attack, and Shravan and Vishal still batting. Not even a single wicket has been put down till now by the team Richmond. A dot ball to start the over. 54 runs for no loss. It is Vaibhav going again. And it goes, swinging it hard in the air. A big shot, big shot, big shot. That is a maximum. A maximum coming down there over the long on. As you can see that one in the replay, a flighted ball that was. It took that early. It took that early. And yes, here it is, a maximum. And as you can see that one in the replay, just let's have a look again at that shot. A slightly slower one this time. It just hammered it straight away to the fielder, but it wasn't actually supposed to be a four, but there's four written all over it, and that fielder misfielding it, just giving out those extra 4 runs. That misfield leading up that ball to a four, and here it goes, here it goes. A maximum sailing straight down the ground, and a big shot coming down there. What a shot that was. What a shot. Just have a look. Just have a look. A huge, huge shot straight down the ground. With this shot, Shravan has completed his 50 of just 22 balls. The strike rate is batting at currently is really great, absolutely well. And here comes a four through the wide. There wasn't any connection. Shravan tried his best to go for to direct that ball for a four, but no, it turns out to be a wide, and then going all the way through the keeper for a four and extra 4 runs. And this is what pressure makes you do. 75 for no loss. It is 7th over going on. Shravan out there has completed his 50 already of just 22 balls, and here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. There was a jump to stop it, but no, there's no way you can stop it. There's no way you can stop it. All the way up there. Just have a look at that shot. Slightly slower, and getting delivered all the way up there, all the way. A maximum. And the score here after the end of the 7th over is 81 runs for no loss. No wickets are been put down till now. The team Richmond hasn't been successful with putting down even a single wicket after the completion of the 7th over. And here we go. Sanjay going on again. Vishal on strike. A dot ball to start the over. But what needed right now is what the situation is demanding right now is a wicket. We need a wicket over here. From we, I mean Team Richmond. And here comes a beautiful save over there. And here we go again. Sanjay going across the wicket. And just a shot played with soft hands for a dot ball. And here it goes, the maximum coming. And yes, it is win scored. It is win scored. Just have a look at that shot. A flight to delivery, just delivered it properly in the air, going up high all the way, and then getting delivered for a maximum. 88 runs up already. 88 for no loss it is. Now one last ball left of the 8th over. Here Sanjay going again across the wicket. Slightly slower this time. Just swept it away straight to the leg side and taken one. The score after the end of the 8th over is 89 for no loss. Air in the air, in the air, and what was that? What was that? A misfield done by Rohan, not costing them only not getting the wicket, but also giving away 4 runs. As we can see that one in the replay, just outside my commentary box. Him not collecting it well and just putting it down. And then also getting a 4 of that. What a disappointment it would be for him. And especially kind of fielder Rohan is, your expectations are really high from him whenever he is there just beneath the ball. You consider that one as an out already. And this was something exceptional. Something which we never expected coming down here. And here we go with this shot. It is 100 runs up for the team. For the team Rising Stars, they're rising really great today. They're rising really good. 100 runs already been put down there on the scoreboard. 190, 200 looks easy for them today. Here it goes between the extra covers and the covers. And yes, saved and taken one. Score after the end of the ninth over is 103 for no loss. And now it's time for the one last over before the drinks break. 103 for no loss it is. The team Richmond isn't been successful in terms of finding a wicket. They still haven't found that first wicket, that first breakthrough. 103 runs partnership up after the end of the ninth over. And here we go for the first delivery of the 10th over, and the batter tries to keep it slightly away from the batter and successfully bowls it. A dot ball to start the over. It is Sanil been brought into attack for his first over, and what is it? What is it? A wicket has been put down. Finally, the wicket has been put down, and now it's time for the drinks break. But before that, just have a look at that replay. That one going straight into the stumps, leaving the batter clueless, and the first breakthrough. The first breakthrough everyone was waiting for, and here it is. And now it's time for the drinks break. And as you saw that 4 coming after the end of the drinks break, so the momentum is still getting continued. There is no break in the momentum. And here it goes, here it goes. Water delivery, literally leaving the batter clueless. In the air and straight over the covers. Been sent there. Straight away, all the way up for a 4. For a 4. Just have a look. Have a look at the shot. I mean, just have a look at that shot. The bowler came in running, bowled that one straight up. Batter swinged it hard, straight over the covers, all the way going up, and here it is. And here it goes again, all the way up. What was that? What was that? Just have a look. Just have a look. Here it is. Here it is. All the way going up through the fine for a 4. And umpire signal that buys, but it doesn't matter how the run comes unless they're coming. So good momentum for the team Rising Stars. And the score after the end of the 10th over is 115 for the loss of 1 wicket. The team Richmond is only been has only been able to manage a single wicket till now, which is a really big concern because they need to go behind wickets if they really want to settle up the opposition team onto a low total and push them into pressure. Otherwise, the pressure will be put all the way upon the batters of the team Richmond if the team Rising Stars continue the same momentum. And here goes on a sneaky, risky single taken down there, and here goes. Extra runs taken. But what throw that was! What a throw, heading straight onto the stumps. And here it goes, just played the same shot. And what a way to go down here. I mean, just have a look at that shot. The bowler came in running and he just directed the ball into the gap through the fine and square. It was between the square leg and the fine and scored it all the way away there for a 4. 121 runs already up. Again, and there's no need, there's no chance that anyone can stop it. I mean, just have a look, at that shot. What was that? Just have a look. Here, just flicked it into the air and taken down there for a six. And here we go again. Here we go. Stepped out, played it straight all the way through the long off. But is it getting saved? Yes, it is getting saved. It is getting saved, and it's not going for a four or a six. And here we go. The score after the end of the 11th over is 129 for the loss of one wicket. And here it goes in the air all the way up, and there's no chance that anyone can stop it. What was that? I mean, what was that shot? Just have a look now. I'll get a replay soon of that shot. Just have a look. The bowler came in running, and here it goes in the air, straight up there, down the ground, and a six. And now the score after the end of the 12th over is 145 for the loss of one. And here we go. Just directed into the gap towards the leg side and taken one. There's Sanjay been brought back into attack for his third over. Started off with a dot ball and then two consecutive singles. Now let's just have that one delivery, which one was a wicket taking one. And as we can see there, the bails were been blown off. The bails were been blown off. And what was that? I mean, finally getting that second breakthrough. 147 for two it is. goes in the air, in the air, in the air. And there's no chance that anyone can stop it because it is going there straight up for a six. What was that? I mean, just have a look at that shot. Just have a look. We go all the way up high over there. And with this shot, Shravan Shukla has completed his 100 of just 42 balls. I mean, just have a look. Just have a look at that shot. What was that shot? Been played straight down the ground to complete his 100 of just 42. And he has been that X factor for his team today, who has stood strong over there and has been scoring runs consistently from the start of the game. 100 runs of 42. He's definitely blistered the innings. Here goes again in the air. And guess what? Again going for a maximum. The one shot which no one can stop it. No one can act as an obstacle between that shot. In the air, in the air, in the air, and going up high over there, and then getting delivered for a maximum. Two maximums already against Sunil. Sunil, the one who got that first breakthrough, the first wicket, is now getting hit for sixes continuously. One more six. That is what is going on just now over here at the Khalsa cricket ground. I mean, maximums are coming for fun. Just have a look at that shot again. Swing it hard, played it straight, and here it goes, here it goes. Three sixes already, 18 runs already off Sunil's third over, and Shravan Shukla is not here to stop on that. He is already at 112 of 45. And the score after here, the end of the 14th over, is 169 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Here it is, here it is. Again, that powerful shot coming down there. Just have a look at that shot. The way that shot was been played. Just flicked it off all the way up, straight over the leg side, over the mid wicket, and going down there for a six. And a single after that six. 176 runs already. It is the 15th over going on. And here we go, a deceptive one finally coming down there. A dot ball, which we haven't seen really in this game. Dot deliveries have been the missing part of this game, and also the wickets, because there are only 2 wickets been put still now, and it is a 15th over going on, and here it goes straight through the square leg. What a shot that was. I mean, just have a look, I'll show you that shot. Just have a look at that shot in slow-mo. The bowler came in running, just pulled that one off by the batter, and here it goes. Again up there. Just have a look at that shot again. I mean, what was that? Just have a look. The bowler came in running, and here it goes. Just swing it hard, hold it that position, and straight over the long off fielder. 3 boundaries till now of the Vaibhav's over. And Shravan Shukla is batting at 126. He can definitely reach 150 today. And here goes through the cover, sent through the cover this time. There was a player chasing the ball, but no chance that he can stop it, because it was going to go all the way up there. Just have a look. Just perfectly directed over the covers. He made sure that it crosses the 30 yards, and then it was all the way forward all over it. And here it goes, 4 boundaries, 2 4s, 2 6s of this overs, and the score after the end of the 15th over is 191 for the loss of 2 wickets. And just in case you guys are watching T20 World Cup 2, let me just tell you guys that it is 250 runs up for our Indian team. 250 runs up. So what do you guys think? Are we going to win this World Cup? Are we going to repeat the history? And are we going to defeat the history and just win this World Cup and enter the finals? Let me know in the comment section. And right now the score is a 40 plus tournament here. The match between Rising Stars versus the Richmond. It is after the end of the 15th over. The score is 191 for the loss of 2 wickets. Again in the air, and just have a look. Just have a look at that maximum. You just flicked that one off in the air and straight through the mid for that 6. Here, Sanjay Given across the wicket. Displayed this time straight up there over the covers, all the way going up. And yes, it is 4 written all over it. There's no need to run for it. And as you can see, the shot, just have a look at the shot. Going all the way up there for a boundary through the long off. And with this shot, it is 200 runs up for the team Rising Stars. They're really rising good and high today. 200 runs already up, and that too in the 16th over. In the air again, and guess what? Guess what? It is a maximum, but this time not by Shravan, but this time through the bat of Hiren. Now just have a look at that shot here. Just played it high in the air and up there for a maximum. Six, then a dot, then a 4, then a 6, 207 runs, and here it goes, here it goes. Do you think there is anyone who can stop it? No, there isn't anyone. You guys are right. And it's a 6. The bowler came in running. Bowled this one slightly ahead than the usual length. And here it goes. Here it goes in the air and straight over the mid wicket for a 6. 2 back-to-back sixes. Third 6 of this over. It is Hiren who is attacking the bowlers and not Shravan this time. Maybe the next batter who is going to get his 50 is a 29 right now of just 9 balls. 21 runs away from his 50, and here comes a deceptive one, a tricky one after so long to end the over. And now the score after the end of the 16th over is 213 for the loss of 2 wickets. And here comes a bouncer, a typical fast bowler thing, going straight over the batter's head and then going for a 4. I mean, just have a look. That bounce. My bad, the wrong replay was been played. I'll get back with the correct replay soon. And here goes again, again tries to go for a bouncer and a white ball getting bowled over here. Just have a look at that 4. Straight up going down there and getting 4 runs when added to the team's total. 223 for the loss of 2 wickets. And it is Shravan Shukla who is on the strike right now, at 134 of just 52 balls, just 16 runs away from his 150. If there were few more overs left today, He could have definitely reached his 200 also. The kind of batting he is doing today, the kind of game he is playing today, is can definitely get what he wants to. And here it goes, here it goes. While me appreciating him, he again goes down there for a maximum. Just have a look. The bowler came in running. He just moved his back foot and played that shot into the air. And have a look. And here we go again. Scored that four in this over first, straight through the mid wicket, and then a six straight down the ground. And now more four balls left of this over, and it's still Shravan Shukla on the strike. This time just flicks it in towards the mid wicket and taken a single. Now it is Hiren. Hiren been brought back there on the strike, batting at 29 off 10. Just 21 runs away. I know it's not just, but the kind of gameplay they are playing right now, it is really just 21 runs. And here it goes. A strong shot played straight towards the long on and taken a single. And now it is the man in form on the strike, Shravan Shukla. Standing on strike, looking at his stance, just marking up, and now looking into the bowler's eye. Literally haunting each and every bowler out there today. Just flicked it off this time, straight to the fielder there at the deep mid wicket and taken a single. And here comes an overthrow, and the advantage has been taken an extra single out there, which was not supposed to be there. And yes, that's what it is. Shravan Shukla back on strike, batting at 143, just 7 runs away from his 150. And this time the batter tries to keep it away from the batter just to find himself safe over there, but ends up bowling a wide delivery, an extra run coming out there. And this is what pressure makes you do. This is what is happening right now at the Khalsakar ground in the 40 plus tournament, in the match between Rising Stars and Richmond. Was the kind of batting is which has been done by Shravan Shukla over here and his teammates. It is really unbeatable, and here it goes. While me appreciating him, he again goes for one more boundary. One more boundary straight through the long on. Now just have a look. Played that one straight in the air. There was a player from the long off running towards the long on to chase that one, but it was been hit straight with the intentions of getting 4, and he will get it. 238 it is for the loss of 2 wickets by the end of the 17th over. In the air and falling in the no man's land, the batter finding himself lucky out there. And guess what? Guess what? Where is it going? The shot has been delivered again down there for maximum. Just have a look at the shot. Swinged it hard, played it hard in the air, and high there for a six. And here we go, played it straight again, straight to the long off fielder, and this time just a single. This is something which we aren't habitual actually do, because the way these players are playing today, the way these players are batting today, they're literally attacking each and every ball out there today. And guess what? Hiren has just sacrificed his wicket. He stepped out to place that loose shot and ends up losing his wicket. Ends up losing his wicket. Now just have a look. Just have a look. What did he do there? The bowler came in running. He stepped out, and there's no time for him to come back as the keeper was standing close to the stumps, and he does his job well, and the wicket has been taken. Third wicket finally been taken in the 18th over, and now the score is 252 for the loss of three, and it is very late. Just trust me, it is way late to take a wicket and to get that breakthrough. Goes high in the air, and guess what? It has been taken. It has been collected well. Just have a look at that wicket taking ball. It just went up high in the air, and then getting collected down there. And the man who was scoring runs back to back, the one who was the man in form today, finally goes back in the 19th over, but he has already done his job and he has already scored just too many runs today. And maybe that is the reason why there was some glitch out there with this operating machine and was not ready to give that replay. I mean, that even that machine was not ready to see him getting out. Shravan getting out was not even in the list of this operating machine. That machine was not even happy and was willing to look that replay again. Maybe that is the case, that it took so long for us to create that replay and show to you guys. 256 for the loss of 4. It is 19th over going on. 4 overs left. Four balls left. My bad. 4 balls left of this over. And here comes a wide delivery, an extra one. And as we saw that 6 coming down there, and a leg buys after that, a single through leg buys. Both the new batters out there on the field, but just few balls left. It is the 19th over going down. Just 2 balls left of the 19th over, and then the last 1 over. It means just 8 balls left. 8 balls of the first inning, and 264 already up. Can we see the target getting above 280? It looks easier, but let's see. Can we see that coming? Here he steps out, takes that for a full toss, and guess what? Played it straight over the fine, and it is going all the way up there, all the way up for a. And here, as you can see that one in the replay, it's going for a 4. And as it was a no ball, it's time for a free hit, and steps out, but no. The keeper misfeeds and taken one extra. It was already a free hit and taken an extra run out there. So they are at 270 now, and 1 ball left of the 19th over. So we are definitely going above 280, most probably. It's directed into the gap towards the leg side and taken one. Now the score after the end of the 19th over is 271 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Now one last over left, last 6 balls left. Can we see them literally attacking each and every ball and going to try to send each and every ball out there for a boundary? Because this is what they have done throughout the first innings tonight. I mean, they have went for boundaries whenever possible, at least 2 boundaries and maximum 4 boundaries per over. This is what they have done in today's match in the first innings till now. So can we see most runs, the most expensive over coming down here, the last over? And you never know, maybe they reach 300. It is going for a 4 on the very first is when delivered for a 4 through the fine. 275 runs up. 275. Just 5 balls left. What are we going to see in those last 5 balls? Just pushed it in towards the point and taken a single. So we're not going till 300, but definitely going towards the highest total. And what a delivery that was, purely deceptive. A dot ball coming down there in the final over is a special thing, but it's already too late. And they've just conceded 276 runs till now. 276 for the loss of 4 wickets. And here comes a wide delivery, an extra one, that extra run. And what is an extra run taken? And there's an overthrow. Are they going to go for one more extra? Yes, they are going for one more run. There was no need of that throw, but it was been done. I mean, you guys are just giving out runs for free here. And 2 runs through leg byes over here. Now last 2 balls left, 279 runs already, so we are definitely crossing 280. Steps out, swings it hard, and up there, going for a, what is it? It's a 4. Now one last ball left, 283 runs up. 283 for the loss of 4, and this one was hitting on to his legs, and they turned it away for a single. And umpire signal leg by is as obvious. And here we go. By the end of the 20th over, the score is 284 runs. A huge mammoth total scored here by the team Rising Stars. They have rised really high today in tonight's game against Richmond. And now the target for the team Richmond is going to be 285 runs, and they need to chase it down within 20 overs. It is going to be really, really, really difficult for them, and they need to be really good with the kind of batting they do, the kind of approach they go behind, and the way they score runs. So see you soon in the run chase. And here we are all set to start off with this huge run chase of this mammoth total of 285 runs, where the team Richmond is going behind this sky high total of 285 runs that they need to chase it down within 20 overs. It is Prathamesh and Sanjay opening the innings for the team Richmond, and whereas it is Mohsin into attack for the first over, and he has started off the over with two back-to-back dots. Oh, that could have been a cotton bowl. That could have been a cotton bowl. What a delivery that was. But three back-to-back dots here, bowled by Mohsin. Still, Prathamesh is still looking for his first run. Still unable to find his first run out there on the field. And the team Richmond is chasing out the total of 285 runs. And the required run rate as of now, as of the starting over, is 14.62. And here we go for the fourth delivery. Just played with soft hands, and guess what? One more dot ball. One more dot ball it is. Four back-to-back dots. And here we go, all set for the fifth delivery. Mohsin coming in again, bowling really deceptive deliveries, and straight through the keeper, all the way up there for a boundary. That first four coming down there. Just have a look, have a look. He came in running, bowled that one, he swinged it hard. It could have been a dot ball, but the keeper missing it, and it going all the way through the keeper for that four. And here it goes in the air and straight to the fielder and taken one. Guess what? Guess what? Just have a look. It is Vincent. It is Vincent for extra runs out there. There was no need of that throw. There's no need of that throw. Goes in there. He fumbles at the start. He juggles the ball and takes that. Collects it well. And just have a look. I'll show you the preview. Just have a look at that wicket going down there. Just have a look. He swinged it hard. Is in there. It wasn't timed well. It wasn't hit well. It wasn't middle well. Maybe it just went to stop that one. Just flicked it on the ground, but it went up high in there, and then getting collected, and then that smile following through on that fielder's face is all what we can see. That happiness of getting a wicket at this moment of the game. The first wicket has already been put down, and here we go. And here we go again. In the second over, just flicked it off into the gap, and just look at the shot. Just have a look at that shot. The bowler just came in running, and then the batter just flicking it off. Have a look at that shot. Just flicked it in into the gap towards the square and hit that one for a 4. And here he came in running. The bowler and the batter just directs it into the gap towards the mid wicket and takes a single after those 2 consecutive dot balls. And now one last ball left of the second over. Sujay is all set to start off with his run up. Sanjay on strike, ready to face off his first delivery, marking up his stance. And here we go. Taking his runner for the last delivery. Loud appeal, hand goes up, and here it is. The wicket which everyone was waiting for, and it's been taken, it's been put down. Just have a look at that wicket. The bowler came in running, bowled it straight up there, hitting onto the pads, and then The reaction of the umpire very clear about his decision that it is going for a wicket. Second wicket has been put down at the last delivery of the second over, and now the score after the end of the second over is 14 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. And here it goes, flicked it straight to the fielder at the mid wicket, and a dot ball coming down here. The very first ball of the third over, it has Mohsin been brought back into attack for his second over. He's conceded 5 runs in his first, and now he is here for his second one. Can he find a wicket? He has saved runs definitely in his first one, and he is with the same motto of saving runs again, but this time he is also with that one aim of finding wickets. They want to finish this game up early. 271 runs needed for the team Richmond to win this match with the required run rate of 15.20. Here it goes, as we can see. Here it goes straight through the covers for a 4. A 4 after a very long but a much needed 4. 266 runs needed with the required run rate of 15.35. It goes in there, and what was that? What was that? That misfielding coming down here. Just have a look. Have a look at what happened over there. The batter just took that one off for a full toss, played it straight towards the long on, and the fielder standing there at the long on just misfielded over there. Comes a menacing delivery, a threatening one by Shaleen, literally pushing the opposition onto the back foot, asking the batter tough questions and asking the batter to move on to the back foot. 24 for 2 it is. And here it goes, just directed into the gap. And guess what? Where is it going? Where is this one going? Just have a look. The bowler came in running, and the batter directing it gently towards the fine leg. He knew that there wasn't anyone been placed over there, and he takes all advantage of that thing. 30 for the loss of 2 it is. Here it goes, just directed all the way towards the leg side, and one more shot coming down there. An important one which was supposed to be played, which is needed to play as they are scoring down a huge mammoth total of 285. This is all what they need. This is all what they need at the moment, and here it goes. Here it goes, all the way up for a 4. And with this, the fourth over comes to an end, and the score after the end of the fourth over is 36 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. And now the team Richmond requires 249 runs from 16 overs with a required run rate of 15.56. According to sheet, here we go, heading towards the last three balls of the fifth over. And as it is a power play going on, there are only two fielders outside the 30-yard circle, so which is a bonus point for the batting team, as they can go for maximum runs possible out there, big runs possible out there, with minimal effort. And what a shot that was, just played into the gap towards the leg side and played it straight away there, up for a four. As you can see that one in the replay, this just crossed the 30-yard circle and claimed it successfully. Just one ball left of the fifth over, 47 for two it is, 238 runs needed. A huge total they are chasing down, and the required run rate is always above 15. Currently it is 15.69. And here it goes, swinging it out, and guess what? Guess what? A misfield coming down there wasn't expected. Was not expected. It looked like it is going to go for a catch. It looked like it is going to go for a wicket, but no. Just have a look at that drop. Have a look at that drop over there. And here we go, proceeding here ahead with the sixth over, and here comes the maximum on the very first, the maximum coming down there. Just have a look at that shot. The bowler came in running slightly slower and going up all the way here up for a maximum about the long off. The sixth over has been started with a six with a maximum, and here comes the deceptive one, a tricky delivery coming down here, just leaving the batter completely clueless after that six. Like, he literally made him feel like you're not the same batter who went for that six. He literally made him doubt by that delivery, and here keeper making a mistake, and that this thing costing them four big runs. And again. One more after that one, the last one. One more coming down here. Again a four. Again a four it is. Just have a look. Have a look at that shot. The bowler was all set. Came in running. And here it goes. Here it goes. Just deliver it. Just have a look at this shot. A dot ball coming down here. And here we go again. Parag just moving the head. This time stepping out in the air and straight above the third man fielder. Straight above the third man fielder for a and this way going above the third man fielder. Four boundaries been scored from this over. From the last over of the power play, they have successfully taken the full advantage of this over, and 69 for 2 it is after the end of the 6th over. And now the team Richmond requires 216 runs from 14 overs now, and the required run rate is 15.43. And here it goes, a strong shot been played, but nothing to get off that shot. The 7th over has been started off with a single. It is Hiren been brought into attack. That attacking batter was playing really good sort of cricket in the first innings. 74 it is, a dot ball coming down here. Air in the air, in the air, and guess what? Guess what? What did we just see? What did we just see here? Coming down a wicket, an important one coming down here. Just have a look, have a look. Went up high. Really, actually, it didn't got that height, and also not the distance. And then the celebration, that happiness falling through of the bowler. He literally jumped off. He threw the ball in there and then jumped off, celebrating that wicket. That he knows the importance of this wicket. And Parag has taken that wicket in his second over, in the first ball of his second over, and now it is 79 for the loss of 3 wickets. And a dot ball falling through after that wicket. Parag is controlling the innings really well, and again a dot ball coming down there. Sanket just playing that shot with soft hands straight to the fielder standing over there at the extra covers, and back to back dot balls, 2 back to back dots here, bowled by Parag after that first ball wicket. Can it be a wicket maiden? I guess so, it won't be, as it is a very pressured over going down here right now. But still, 3 back-to-back dot balls after that wicket. Now 2 balls left. Can we see a wicket maiden at this point of the game, where each and every run matters the most? When you need a boundary, at least 2 boundaries per over to keep the run rate lower. Because the run rate as of now, the required run rate is 16.70. And guess what? One more back-to-back dot ball. Just fourth consecutive dot ball it was. Now 1 ball left. It was wicket on the first, and then 4 consecutive dot balls now. Just and here goes. A 4 coming down there on the last ball of Parag's over was really disappointing for him, as he was looking down there for a wicket maiden over. He bowled absolutely well, but conceding a boundary on the very last ball, it's never a special thing. But anyways, it was a really good over where he saved many runs. He just conceded 4 runs and also got a wicket. So a decisive over from the point of the game. And here we go again. This time it looked like almost he mistimed it, but no. It has been sent straight through the covers and taken two of that. And here we go. Straight to the fielder and taking that one sneaky, risky single out there. 87 for the loss of 3 it is after this single. 198 runs needed from 11.3 overs and a required run rate of 17.22. By and falling the no man's land and finding it safe. And here it goes, a straight throw back to the bowler. But it was slightly slower, could have been a more quicker, could have been a more faster one, and could have just helped to find a wicket over there, could have been that wicket taking one, but no. And now here, after the end of the ninth over, the score is 89 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. And a dot ball to start the over. And here it goes, high up, a huge shot, but getting collected. A wicket going down here, a wicket going down here, a special shot over there. Just have a look at that one. The bowler, the bowler came in running. Bowled that slightly slower one. The batter swinged it hard. It went up high in the air, huge. Got all the height needed, but not the distance. And here getting collected over there, and the smile on the bowler's face, and also the fielder's face. Every teammate, in fact, all the teammates of him, that happiness falling through on their faces. You know that how important this wicket was. And now the score is 89 for the loss of 4 wickets. And here we go, all set to start off back after the drinks break. And here it is, Vaibhav, the new batter, standing on strike over there. Still looking for his first run. And here goes, second delivery, again bowled there for a dot. And guess what? Who is back into attack? Parag. The same over happening for him again. In the last over, he started off with a wicket and then he went for four consecutive dot balls and then a boundary on the very last. But this time, he started off with a dot, then a wicket, and then two back-to-back dots. So can this one be the wicket maiden? Can this one be? This time again, straight drive through the fielder there at the short cover. Short, my bad, at the mid-off, the play between the mid off and the covers actually. And yes, again a dot. So four dot balls are been bowled again in this over, and one wicket has been taken. So is it going to go for a wicket maiden, or the same thing is going to happen? Is there one more boundary coming? No. Straight here, just turned it away, straight to the fielder there, standing at the deep mid wicket and taken a single of that. So not going for a wicket maiden, but definitely a decisive over, I would say, a deceptive one, because he conceded only a single run and also has taken one wicket. And the score after the end of the 10th over is 90 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. In the air and straight to the fielder over there, and yes. And now it is Rohan on strike, marking up his stance. Just marking up his stance and getting ready, because he knows that 194 runs are still needed, and that too in 59 balls, which is the most difficult thing possible out there, but it's still not impossible. The required run rate as of now is 19.73. And here it goes, just directed into the gap. But what a field that is. They stopped with the foot and saved 4 runs for the team. 11th over is going on. 192 runs needed now. And guess what? There was a chance. There was a chance of collecting it, but it was little away from the fielders who chased that ball. And now 94 runs up, and we can see that clear disappointment on Rohan's face. He's standing at the non-striker end because he knows that it is 191 runs needed, and it is just 57 balls left. Only 57 balls left. And in the air, and guess what? It has been delivered out there for a 4. Just have a look at the replay. He just swinged it hard, straight up going over the point, and here it is. Here it is. Again in the air, and guess what? Again it is going for a boundary. This time it's a maximum. Last time it was a 4, and this time it is a maximum. The bowler came in running, bowled that one straight on the point, where the batter played it more smartly, more nicely, and scored it for a 6. 104 for the loss of 4. Now 181 runs needed. And here goes just driven straight to the fielder. Are they going to take a run? Yes, they are going to take a run, and a single taken over here. And the score here after the end of the 11th over is 105 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. And now the team Richmond requires 180 runs from 9 overs with a required run rate of 20.00. And here it is going for a boundary. A boundary to start the over of Parag. That, my bad, not a boundary. A white ball to start the over of Parag. I mean, this was something, the least expected thing from Parag to bowl an extra delivery, because the kind of 2 overs he has bowled previously, the second over and third over of him, were really exceptional. The second over he conceded only 4 runs and got a wicket, and in the third over he conceded only a single and got a wicket. And here in his last over of his spell, started off with a wide, and now 2 runs been conceded on the second ball. And my bad that I said it, he started off with a boundary. I just so much into that shock that um, it is a slip of tongue. And a dot ball coming down here. After that, 2 runs taken on the second ball. Here swinging it hard in the air, sailing up high. And guess what? Guess what? It has been taken. The Vaibhav has been sent back. He has been sent back. Just have a look, have a look. The bowler went in running, bowled that one at the exact lane where it could have been, and the batter swings it hard in the air, and guess what? Gets collected straight away there at the long on. The reason why the bowler pulled the length slightly behind if you compare to the previous delivery which he has bowled. In the air, was in the air, could have been that wicket taking one, could have been that one more wicket going down, almost the half side has already been sent back, but could have been that one more where the wicket could have been put down, but no. That slow reaction from the keeper and the fielder standing there at the slips, costing them that wicket, not getting that wicket. And 108 for the loss of 5 it is, 177 runs needed from 8.2 overs, and here it goes straight up there for a maximum. Just have a look at that shot. The bowler came in running, bowled slightly flighter, the batter swinged hard straight over the covers, and he knew that it is going up straight for a maximum and there's no one who can stop it. And guess what, it is Parag's over going on. He has definitely taken a wicket this time also, but hasn't saved runs this time. And a one dot ball to finish the over. And here we go. After the end of the 12th over, the score is 114 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. And here it goes, pulled it hard, a powerful shot coming down there, and guess what, where is it going? It has been delivered straight away there for a for a 4. Just have a look at that shot now. And as you can see, the bowler came in running, the batter just powerfully played straight to the mid wicket and scored it a boundary for a boundary. Sujay has been welcomed with a 4. And Rohan, the only batter who is batting today from the team Richmond, is at 43 right now of 22 balls, just 7 runs away from his 50, but is still far away. And here goes a huge shot in the air. What is it? What is it? Is it a wicket or is it a 6? What is it? Yes, it's a wicket. Let's just have a replay of that shot. The bowler came in running. The batter played it hard in the air, gone up high in the air, and then collected it really well. आप देख लो ना, यहाँ पे तो नहीं लग रहा है ऐसा टच हुआ करके. हाँ हाँ, पता है. 118 for 6 it is. 167 runs needed with a required run rate of 21.78. And now Sunil is the new batter, marking up his stance, standing on strike. Just moving his head around before he's marking up his stance. And now, yes, he's moving his head around, looking at the field setup, where the fielder has been placed and where are those gaps, where can he get those sneaky boundaries. He's looking for that. 118 runs up. And here just push it into the gap, two through the fine, and guess what? The thing I was talking about, the thing which I mentioned, that he was looking for the sneaky gaps, for the sneaky shots, and here it is. He has taken that one. And here again, driven straight to the fielder at the deep covers and taken a single. The score here after the end of the 13th over is 124 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. As you can see, that one really up high in there, a massive shot for a maximum coming down there. Two back-to-back sixes here by Jitendra. He's batting at 19 off 7. 136 runs up for the team Richmond. 149 runs needed from 40 balls. And what happened? What happened over there? Just have a look. Just have a look at what happened over there. He just threw the bat. This bat just slipped out of his hand. And that is like so unexpected, but it can happen. Let's just normalize it that it can happen sometimes, not always, but sometimes it can definitely happen. And here it is going for an extra one out there. A wide ball coming down there. 137 for the loss of 6. It is 148 runs needed from 37 balls. The required run rate of 24. And here it is. Driven straight to the fielder and taken that risky, sneaky singer. But there's an overthrow. Are they going to go for an extra? No, they aren't going for an extra. 138 for the loss of 6. It is after the end of the 14th over. And now 147 runs needed from last 36 balls. Air in there and taken. It's been taken. It's been put down and it's a wicket. As you can see here, a wicket is been taken down here by Sujay on the very first ball of his last over of his spell. 138 for 7 it is, and now 147 runs needed from 35 balls. And here it goes, just directed off straight to the fielder at the extra covers, and a dot ball coming down here after that wicket. And here it goes straight into the covers and taken one. Just rotating the strike and just trying to get closer to the target as close as possible, because they also know that 146 runs are needed from 33 balls. It's definitely difficult, is almost closer to that impossible status, and because the required run rate as of now is 26.55. And here comes again a dot ball. One last ball left of the sixth over, of the last 6 overs. 15th over, last one ball left, and here it goes, a single taken on the last ball. And now 144 runs needed from the last 30 balls. Last 30 balls with a required run rate of 28.80. And here goes swing the tar in the air all the way till the long off and taken one. Three consecutive singles been taken against Hiren. It is a 16th over going on right now over here. 144 runs for the loss of 7 runs it is, and 141 runs needed from the last 27 balls at the required run rate of 31.33. The game has already been put into the pockets of the bowling team, of the defending team. Just official declaration is required, is remaining. And here we go, swing it hard in there, is going for a wicket. No, the fielder falls short and the batter will find himself safe over there, and a single has been taken over there. And as you can see that one in the replay, going up all the way, rolling up to the boundary ropes, and a 4 coming down here. A much needed one from the perspective of the game, but it's too late. It's just too late. Much needed from the perspective of the game to get closer to the total, but not coming into action. And here, Shaheen going again, and guess what? A dot ball coming down here after that white ball. 132 needed. And here it is, here it is, here it is. Played it smartly, played it powerfully, but wonderfully saved there at the boundary ropes. And here comes a wide delivery, and that wide delivery is just rushing towards the boundary ropes, but no, it's been stopped. It's been stopped over there, but they have ran for multiple runs out there. It has went up high in there, but slightly away from the bowler, and not going for a wicket. 158 for 8 it is, and need to wait more. Need to wait more. Here, just driven it off straight to the covers, but a misfield by the fielder at the covers, and here it goes. A single taken of that. And guess what? Guess what? There is a good news. There is a good news that India has qualified for the finals of T20 World Cup 2026, and we are going to play up against New Zealand in the finals. And here goes up. Could have been a wicket. Could have been the ninth one, but again, a misfield. A catch been dropped over there. Just taking it off for a low full toss, send it up straight over there to the fielder, and guess what? It is going up there for a boundary. Here it goes up high in there again for a maximum. It is the last over going on, just few last ball left, and here it is. 190 runs up, 190 for the loss of 8, but still many runs needed, 95 runs needed. The win has already been put into the pockets of the defending team, but still just few balls left to complete the formalities. And again, just directed into the gap through the mid wicket and getting there 4. It goes with the shot. The game has been officially declared and put into the pockets of the team Rising Stars, and they have won this match by 84 runs. My bad, 84 runs. This, your commentator Janvesh Kokade is signing off with operator Fayaz Sheikh.